Treasures, Trinkets, and Trash television show here with the first true story in our series about fantastic finds. We all have heard stories of the guy renovating a house, or the guy going to a garage sale finding something of great value in a bag of collectibles or trash. We want to bring you, our valued viewers, some of the great stories. Most every show will contain one of these stories for our series. Get us your story, and maybe we'll have it on one of our upcoming shows. Today's is from Dan Clements of Fernley, Nevada. Dan writes in his email.
Hi, Terry. Dave told me that you were interested in the Georg Jensen pin story. Back in 1999, when I was new to antiquing and auctions in general, I bought a pin at Anchor Auctions. I hadn't seen it during the preview and was intrigued with it when it came up for auction, and Connie carried it around for the bidders to see. They didn't say anything about it other than that it was an older pin. I got caught up in the bidding and ended up paying $50 for it. When I picked it up, I was disappointed to find that the actual pin part was broken off. I decided to go ahead and list it on eBay and just started it at my cost, hoping to at least get my money back. I hadn't been able to find the mark in any of my books, and so just had a generic vintage pin from Denmark type listing description. However, I did have a good photo of the mark with the listing. By the next morning, it was up over $200, and I was excited, but had no idea why. Over the next couple of days, it just kept going up. Then a nice eBayer emailed me and told me what I had. She explained that it was an original Georg Jensen pin from the turn of the century, and that the stones were Baltic, amber, and agate. She went on to say that it was a very special piece made by one of the best silversmiths of the age. She said that she would have loved to buy it, but that she knew it would go over what she could afford to pay. I added the information she suggested, and we watched it keep going up every day. It was fun to go into Anchor and log in and see how it was doing. The person I had bid against at the auction was just going to glue it on a decorated box he had, and we joked about that a lot. By the time it ended, it was up to over $4,500. It was bought by a big-time jeweler in New York that was thrilled to get the piece. Needless to say, I was hooked. I used the money to buy a 40-foot container to store the antiques I bought and my first good digital camera. And I've been on the hunt ever since. Dan Clements.
If you like this true story and want to see more on the show, please watch and follow us on the Tremedia networks. Tremedia is easy to find on the Roku channel, or watch on www.tvtremedia.com. Bye for now, and see you next time on Treasures, Trinkets, and Trash.